Welcome back. Up to now, we've been following enlisted troops as they learn the skills that'll turn them into effective soldiers. Now we're giving you a chance to see what a future officer might learn in order to effectively lead those soldiers in battle. Kenia Mills takes us to Sand Hill to see what happens when an officer candidate is introduced to the stress of simulated combat for one day.
So let's start off with the situation. We're going to be rescuing 2 American soldiers.
Officer candidate Omar Ahmed is a lieutenant in the making. He's 25, has an engineering degree, and is now signed up to be a U.S. Army infantry officer.
Around the perimeter of the whole AO, why I decided to be an officer is because my family came to this country in 1977 from a war-torn country called Bangladesh. This country gave him an opportunity to become something, and I wanted to give back to the country. Observations and fields of fire.
Ahmed is part of a program which partners future lieutenants from the Officer Candidate School with basic training soldiers out of 254 Infantry. For one day, Ahmed is able to practice troop leading procedures with soldiers that may one day be under his command.
Our avenue approach will be the road.
Essentially, we're replicating the first mission that he's going to have when he gets to his unit, but he gets to do that in the safety here of Fort Benning, where a lot of the factors are diminished.
We have 10 people in our soldiers.
On today's mission, candidate Ahmed and his acting platoon sergeant have a squad-sized element to rescue 2 American POWs. The squad is a fraction of the platoon size he'll be expected to lead when commissioned.
So we'll definitely have 6.
He's not maneuvering 3 or 4 maneuver elements. He's doing 1 or 2, but at his level, that's significant amount of stress built into the scenario that allows him to develop more as a leader than if he otherwise didn't participate in this mission.
The troops load their simulation rounds, put on protective masks, and move out.
We're moving to the objective. Over.
Ahmed's team will provide cover fire while the other team rescues the POWs. Let's see how the mission plays out.
All right, guys, let's go. White 4, we're clearing the building right now. Okay. As of now, we don't have a view on you guys, so we're going to maneuver around the building so we have eyes on you, okay? See that wall right there? We're going to stack on that wall so we can get eyes on our guys on our left, okay? Our guys are on this other side of this building. Let's go. I should have pre-planned them by having numbers assigned to those buildings and have the whole platoon squad and my platoon sergeant go over it. So when we talk about it over the radios, it'll be more clear and everyone will have a good understanding where everyone is. We're going to go to the other side of that wall right there, and we're going to watch the other teams on the other side so they can go to the other building, okay?
We're going to move across?
Yes, go to that wall right there. Nothing goes to plan. I mean, plan was to get inside the building, provide overwatch, but however, we couldn't break those doors down, so we had to go loop around the buildings, provide overwatch between each building. White 4, so go ahead and move to the next building. We're watching your 6. It was intense, you know, you have to make quick decisions. White 4, this is White 1. There is 2 enemy on the 2nd story building past the balcony. Over. I can't even explain how that feeling felt. There's 1 inside that building. There's 1 inside that building. Through that 2nd window right there. I kind of need to take a step back. I need to protect myself more. That's another thing. I felt like I was kind of standing out a little bit.
White 1, this is Diablo 6. SITREP over.
Diablo 6, this is White 1. We're halfway through the objective. We received contact, we've killed 3 enemies, and we're still looking for the American POWs, over.
Roger, I copy, over.
Commander's intent, he said, report SITREPs every 10 minutes. So that's what I did. I was thinking my company officer needs to know what's going on. You have the 2 POWs already?
The 2 POWs will provide aid for right now, over.
White 4, this is White 1. I think we should backtrack back to the Humvees, over. Everything's in your command. It's your show. And it's up to you how you decisively manage it. And this is a great experience where you can learn your weakness and you can learn from your strength. All right, guys, we're going to go back to the same positions, the POWs. We got them. All right, so we're going to backtrack all the way back, and we're going to do the same thing, provide the guys on the other side cover as they withdraw to the Humvees. Got it?
Working with an officer candidate also helps the basic training soldiers understand their command structure in the operational army.
We're going to get inside this building, and we're going to have overwatch around this whole courtyard. Got it?
I believe he led us through very well in the stacks to go into the rooms and to go around corners, made sure we had our fire sectors covered, and I believe he did a really good job.
So they had great communication.
And candidate Ahmed returns to his officer training with a better idea of leadership skills he'll need to work on in the future.
So I think this is a great experience. I would recommend any OCS candidate that wants to branch infantry to get this experience, because this will give that OCS candidate an edge before going to IBullock and what to expect. I'm pretty lucky to have soldiers like you down the road when I work with you guys. Thank you, guys.
This is a partnership between 2nd Battalion, 54th Infantry Regiment and the Officer Candidate School. It's been going on for 9 months now, and it's open to infantry or armor OCS candidates. Kenia Mills for Benning TV.